Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Kathleen Hart here from the Low Piece of Heart cooking blog. This is the channel where you're gonna find everything and anything that is low carb diet related. Today's video is actually a request from my sister. Shout out to Teresa. She said, can you help me when I go anywhere really, but specifically in the summer, people go to barbecues, we go to parties, there's pool parties, there's so many different things and events going on because normally it's nice out, and how do you combat the temptation at these parties? Right now, it's probably a little bit more slow go when it comes to parties because of the coronavirus, unfortunately, but I know that a lot of places are starting to open up. With her request and my ideas, I'm putting out a video because I'm hoping it will help someone out there stick to their lifestyle and diet goals. So this is a channel dedicated to low carb living. However, this video can literally be good for any kind of diet or lifestyle that you guys are on. So I hope these tips help you, and I hope that you have fun at your next party because of these tips. All right, so let's get started with tip number one. Bring something that you know you can eat. I know that might seem like a no-brainer, but sometimes you need to hear it in a different way. What I mean to say is bring an appetizer or bring a main dish or a dessert, whatever your weakness is. Bring one of those dishes that you know you can have. Same goes for alcohol or drinks. If you know that you want to have your Coke Zero, bring a case of Coke Zero, share it with everyone, and you'll be good to go. Same thing goes for alcohol. You know, bring some hard seltzers. The Corona hard seltzers, which is kind of ironic right now, but Corona beer makes hard seltzers and they are zero carb. So if you guys haven't had them, definitely check them out. They're just as good as any other hard seltzer, but they are zero carb. So delicious and guilt-free if you are doing a low carb lifestyle. They are like, I think they're under 100 calories too. So they're good for pretty much any diet that you're trying to do. Back to the appetizers and main dish. I have an awesome broccoli picnic salad that you guys will love if you haven't already had it. Bring that. That feeds a ton of people. Double the recipe and feed even more people. And you know it's something that you can have and you can fill up on. Normally at barbecues, there's going to be something on the grill, so that can work too. If you know that you like burgers, and you know, bring some burgers. If you're one of those people that is going meatless, they have an awesome Beyond Meat burger that me and my husband have been loving lately, which is low carb and it's still decently high protein. Bring a pack of those with you. I'm not afraid. Hey, Bob, while you're grilling up the burgers and dogs for everybody else, can you just throw one of my burgers on there? I don't think anybody would say no. That's just me though, but I'm also not ashamed of anything. If I'm trying to stick to my diet goals, I will do everything and anything to stick to them, and if bringing my own food is gonna help me, especially if I'm asking somebody to throw it on the grill, that's something I'm gonna do. Okay, tip number two. This also might seem like an absolute no-brainer at all, but definitely eat something before you go so you don't show up starving. How many times are you so excited to go somewhere and you just forget? You're getting ready, you're getting dressed, you're getting your kids ready, making sure like all the bags are packed, you have the bathing suits, towels and everything, and then you leave the house and you're like, oh geez, I'm starving. Then you show up at the party and of course you're gonna cheat or maybe not stick to your goals because you're gonna be so hungry. Pack some snacks for the car ride there. I always do that. I love to take something simple like string cheese and almonds. If you guys saw my last What I Eat in a Day video, that pepper jack string cheese and those salt and vinegar almonds, perfection. And they travel easily in the car. So just go prepared and definitely eat something before you go. I'm guilty of it as well. I have to remind myself, eat something. Eat something so you're not starving whenever you get somewhere and then you binge, which happens to me all the time, but I'm getting better at it. Another thing you can do just to stay prepared with going to a barbecue, tip number three, is going to be ask about the menu ahead of time. A lot of times now, especially now since we're kind of like just opening up our circles again, you're gonna go to a family member's house, maybe a neighbor, you know, and I don't feel embarrassed to ask, hey, what are you guys gonna have at your picnic? And you can actually even do this in like a sneaky way if you don't wanna like come out right and be like, oh, what are you eating? So instead what I like to do is, oh, I'd like to bring this, like my broccoli picnic salad. I want to bring this. Will it go with your menu? Are you guys doing like burgers and hot dogs? Just start a conversation like that. And then if you know they're having burgers and hot dogs, you're good to go. All you need is a burger no bun or a hot dog no bun, and at least then you have your protein and you know there's going to be food there for you to eat. And if you are going to bring something, you can kind of gauge whether it's going to go with their menu or not. So that's something that's super important. And like I said before, I'm not embarrassed to ask people things like this. So I would just outright and ask it. But if you are, kind of just gauge by offering to bring something, and then you kind of know what they're having, and then you can plan ahead. So tip number 4, when you're going into a situation where you will be tempted. It's not if you will be tempted, you will be tempted, especially if you're doing low carb. There's gonna be probably tons of appetizers, tons of desserts at a barbecue, and you know, pasta salads, potato salads, things that really aren't gonna work into your low carb diet. What you have to do is be prepared in another way, in your brain. You have to have the mindset where you're going to stick to your goals. How do you do that? You have to think positively. Remember why you started your journey, whatever kind of diet you're on. Whatever you're doing, you need to remember where your goals are, how you want to get there, when you want to get there, and that nothing is going to stop you from getting there. That being said, before I go to picnics and barbecues and any place that I know I'm going to be tempted, I mentally have to prepare myself and say, okay, I have my picnic salad that I'm bringing with me. I know they're going to have burgers, so I'm going to have a burger with cheese and maybe some mustard and some ketchup on it, and maybe some like, I don't know, chopped tomato. I like, in my head, I like get excited for the food that I can have. So then that's like my one-track mind. I'm only seeing the food that I can have. I know I'm gonna have a big scoop of my broccoli salad. I'm gonna have a burger, no bun, and I'm gonna be good to go, and I'm gonna be full. That being said, as long as you are there mentally, I can almost guarantee that that will save you. You're gonna be seeing these other things, but you're already gonna have in your mind what you're eating. So that will definitely help. And my last tip, even though this is so kind of not hard to do, but you do it on accident a lot of times, we overly explain ourselves. So you walk into the picnic saying, oh, I'm on a diet, I'm on a low carb diet, I can't have that, I can have that, I brought this salad because I'm on a low carb diet. Don't over explain yourself ever to anybody, because you don't have to, because then you know what happens? When you explain yourself, you get feedback. And if you're like me, you might not be, but if you're like me, I don't need feedback, because when I go home and I leave the party, none of these people are coming home with me and gonna be like helping me on my diet journey and coaching me and, you know, giving their opinions. So don't allow them in and tell them what you're doing, because all that does is open up the discussion. And if you know that you are on a low carb lifestyle, or maybe you're doing Weight Watchers, or maybe you are, you know, trying to be vegan, you know, whatever your diet or lifestyle choices are, the less other people know about it, the better, because then you can concentrate on yourself and getting to your goals, whatever they may be, whatever diet or lifestyle you're trying to do. So when I go to these parties, I bring my picnic salad, because no one will know that it is low carb. And I keep mentioning this salad, I know, but I will link it down below, the recipe, because it is so good. I make it a million times in the summer, like a million, especially for parties, because it's so easy and it's an easy prep ahead. But you bring that, nobody even needs to know that it's low carb, because it's really just, it's just vegetables and some bacon and nuts and everything like that. So it's not even like it's like a diet food. And then same thing when you're eating a burger without a bun. Like, everybody's concentrating on what they're eating, so do you just concentrate on what you're eating. So you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. And that goes for a lot of different things in life. But I hope I inspired you guys to stick to your diet and stick to your goals this summer for whatever gathering you are going to be attending, whether it's a barbecue, a party, a pool party. I hope you all have an awesome time with wherever you're going, but I hope these tips helped you so that you can stick to your goals and we can all reach them together. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below, and if you liked this video, if you like tip videos, and if you want to see more, definitely hit the thumbs up as well. But I hope you guys have an awesome day. I hope you had an awesome 4th. I'm nice and festive today, but with all that said, I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and I will see you really soon with a new video. Bye, everybody.